What's going on, guys? Mark here, Teameffort, bringing you the DayZ Standalone. Now, for all you guys who don't know what DayZ is, it's a mod based off the game Armored 2. The standalone version is exactly what it sounds like. It's a full game, well, getting to be a full game, based on the mod. And what it is, it's a huge map, scattered with towns, military bases, air bases, you name it, it's here. And the idea is to survive by any means necessary, whether that's running around hiding in bushes, scavenging for your life, or teaming up with other players who, between me, you, and this wonderful woman who we are, will try and kill you for a tin of beans. Yes, I've seen it happen. I've seen naked boxing. You name it, guys, I've seen it. Now, the first thing you want to do on this game is look for food, water, and preferably clothing, because you start off with a t-shirt, jeans, and either sneakers or trainers depending where you're from. And that door was open. Usually means someone's been here and scavenged before us. So most people go east, which is the way I'm going, to the major towns on the seafront, Electro and others, but the map is pretty freaking big, and there is, up in the hills, you've got airfields, little towns scattered around, little settlements, military bases, which are, you know, pretty good places to go for food, guns, good equipment. But at the same time, you've also got the bandits there waiting for you, sat on the hilltop with a sniper rifle ready to take your freaking head off. So we're running towards what looks to be the start of the town. Come on love, my stomach grumbles, see we already need food. As you can see, we're hungry. When we're thirsty, we'll come up there thirsty. And you can drink water from wells to sustain your hydrated level, or you can find cans of pop, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Sprite, and other sources as well. You can also get water bottles, refill them from water sources. Again, it's a very delicate, dodgy situation due to the high probability of you getting shot for your water, because obviously it's survival of the fittest, and if you've got something someone wants, they ain't going to ask you for it. They're going to run up to you, smash you in the face with a baseball bat, probably handcuff you, do some very dodgy things to you, nick your gear, and then 9 times out of 10 they'll either kill you or just leave you there to die. Maybe take out your kneecaps for good measure. To be realistic, this game is pretty sick. There's some pretty sick players, some pretty sick individuals. So far we found a hard hat. I shouldn't really put it on because I'm kind of like a beacon, and it's snapping out, it's maybe like, ooh, you got a giant yellow thing coming towards you. It's a woman with a bloody hard hat on. Now, don't get me wrong, there is some weapon. So we're doing okay. We've got a splitting axe and some Pepsi and a saw, or a hacksaw should I say. Now, hacksaws, you can use them as weapons, but ideally, if you've got a shotgun, say a double barrel, and you want to saw the end off to make it sawn off so it'll fit in your backpack, that is pretty much what they're for. Well, that's what I use them for. I found a face mask, and we can't put it on. Okay, fair enough. What else do we have in this wonderful building? some jeans, again flashlight and a battery. That's what you start off with. I didn't because I threw it all on the ground. Why this person's just dropped his pants, I'll never know. Maybe he got mugged. Mugged for his pants. This little town has definitely been searched. Recently, maybe. I mean, everywhere's, you know, doors are pretty much open, gates are open. We've had people here. Nice one game. It's not 100%, you know, it's not amazing, isn't the game? Well, it is. But what I mean is it's not complete yet, you know, it's still an alpha. It still has bugs. Quite a few bugs, you know, zombies. Even though you shut a door in the face, they will follow you through said door. And when you're hitting a zombie with an axe, baseball bat, whatever, it is still pretty hit and miss if you're going to hit them or not. Now normally, in a zombie game, you pull out a gun and you shoot their head off. However, in this game, it works a little bit differently. Yes, you can do that, but at the same time, you're making an awful lot of noise. First things, you're going to attract unwanted attention, yes, from zombies, they are that smart, and two, from maybe another player in the area who heard your gunshot. They're going to home in on you, and they're going to want your bullets, they're going to want your gun, they're going to want your stuff. With all that said, yes, there are some nice people out there. You know, I've met a few friendly faces who, one, will help you, they'll help you get food, clothing, weapons, you know. But it's risky. Obviously, if you don't know them and they don't know you, yes, you could take them up on their offer, find some items, weapons, stuff like that, and then kill them. But at the same time, they could take you to the wilderness, handcuff you and leave you for dead. So it's about weighing your options. This poor woman's absolutely piss wet through. You know, she's soaked, got a zombie there in the background. We are approaching some kind of factory. The gate's shut, that's a pretty good sign to say nobody's been here. So we've got a barker helmet and some gloves. I'll take the gloves. Worn and badly damaged. Ooh. Here we go. Now I've currently got a splitting axe, badly damaged, goodbye. Fire axe, pristine. So one hit kill to zombies. So instantly we've got a pretty good weapon. It's also pretty good against human beings. What else do we have in this nice factory setting? That possibly it. Always watch your back, always watch your six, as it's called in the military. You know, be careful of, I'm going to use the term lightly, friends coming up to say hello. They're not your friends, they want your stuff. And I can't stress that enough. I've had too many bad experiences with people saying, I'm friendly, only to be shot or stabbed over a tin of beans. Venturing up, I believe this is a fire station. hence the fire axe. My clothes are soaked through. Oh yeah, we've just been through a rainstorm. And you're feeling hungry. I've got no food for you at the moment, woman. Spray can there, guys. That's for spray painting your weapons. You know, black, green, etc. That's something. It's another hacksaw. Always double check rooms, just in case you miss something. So there's nothing in here. So we'll move on. See, this place is pretty near a city. I mean, the city is just over there. But, you know, it's big, it's on the front, it's pretty much where everyone starts. I'm surprised it hasn't been raided as much as it has been. You know, I thought it would have been completely empty. That's going to be a rotten tomato. They are your worst nightmare. They are worse than other players are rotten tomatoes and rotten food. So we found some kind of hospital or doctor's room. And here we go. I've got badly damaged blood kits, syringes, but they're all water purification, not bad. An IV starter kit. That's what we're after. First aid kit. Empty first aid kit. But we can't take it with us because we've got other stuff. We'll drink the can of Pepsi. Try and get our first up to scratch. Leaves us a bit more room. Again, we can't equip it, but we know it's here. So as the old saying goes, we'll put a pin in that. Hopefully come back and get it at a later stage. Get the old flat cap. Much better than a hard hat. Much less discreet. Just been in there, Anna. So nothing of 100% interest in here. Some defibs. They're worn for reviving other players. So we'll carry on running. Probably to our doom. So we really need some food now. We are getting pretty hungry. We're okay for first at the moment. We're okay. And we're approaching the city. I believe there is vehicles, at least on some servers there is vehicles, which will make getting around a hell of a lot easier. Because at the moment it's kind of a running simulator, I believe people call it. Which it is, you know, you're running around a lot. Get used to running. And I believe they are upping the max capacity on the servers to 64 players, which will be pretty intense. You know, there's going to be a lot of looting then, a lot of killing each other, and all that bad stuff. The zombies aren't the threat. They never have been. They never will be. In a real zombie apocalypse, I don't think zombies will be a problem due to the fact humans want to kill each other on a good day. What are they going to do when they're being threatened by zombies? You know, are they going to want to kill you even more? So we found a little town here. Can't go in there. Can we go in there? Yeah, but the door's been open, so someone's been in. So we'll just take a guess and say the entire town's been raided. So we'll move on. Ideally, you know, you run past someone, the door's wide open, someone's been there, they've raided it. My advice, carry on running. Yeah, you won't find anything of use in there. You might do, you know, you may do, but chances are you ain't going to. So you want to find somewhere where the doors are not open. You know, town, house, boatyard. Search. Always be on the lookout. Absolutely barren. There's nothing in here whatsoever. The doors were open. But it's also on the main road. Got a nice barn over there. Little town up there. Your clothes are soaked through and it hasn't been raining for ages. Construction site. There's a town just over that hill. And now it's, where do we go? Do we chance it on that town over there? Or do we carry on running down this road, which we can just see in the distance? The start of a major city. I'm going to chance it, stick to the main road and check out this first city. Which will probably take a good 5-10 minutes going on the rate this woman's running. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you on the next part. This has been Mark from Teameffort, signing off.